What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Soulful of SoulfulSax Gaming. And I want to thank everybody for stopping by. It was my birthday yesterday, so I definitely took a little bit of a break yesterday. I've been relaxing all weekend, and I had a really wonderful birthday yesterday. Family treated me really wonderful. Got a lot of well wishes from my friends and associates. And I was supposed to stream yesterday, but yeah, that kind of didn't happen. Sorry. Yesterday I was a little busy. I was relaxing, spending time with family, and I did that Thursday for Thanksgiving. So it was really nice. It was a really nice opportunity for me to kind of sit back and just relax and just chill. So I did enjoy that. But today is about us getting back into the gaming world. I haven't actually played this game in many. I actually did a review of Green Planet. I think it was like 8 months ago. I'd have to look it up. It's on my YouTube channel. And I did this a really long time ago, but I never did it on stream. And I did do a Let's Play on Surviving Mars, but that was before the Green Planet DLC ever came out. So today we're going to check out DLC, see what's going on, see how you guys like it, see if it's something that we might continue to play more on the channel. We will still be focusing on Farming Simulator, don't worry, we're still doing that. I have lots and lots of Let's Play videos coming out to you guys over on YouTube, so if you guys are enjoying the time-lapse Farming Simulator videos, I got a bunch of them coming, don't worry. Bunch of them still coming. I think I'm up to like episode 15, and I think I've only shown like the first 4 or 5 episodes. So yeah, so another 10 episodes still coming for that time-lapse Let's Play. You guys don't have nothing to worry about. There's more of that coming. But yeah. So we're gonna jump right into it. Thank you guys again for stopping by. I do appreciate all the love. Yes, yesterday was my birthday. Like I said again, tonight is the night that we're going to celebrate my birthday on stream. And have a little bit of fun while we do it. So, it's been such a long time since I played Surviving Mars on console. I didn't realize they allow mods. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you see where it says Paradox Interactive Mod Hub or Mod Manager. Yeah, I haven't played this in so long. I didn't know that was there. Well, actually I did know it was there, but previously we never really used it because it was never functional. It was only really functional for PC users and not for console users. So I guess they've made dramatic changes in that in the last year. So I went ahead and I downloaded a bunch of mods. So I'm just going to flip real quickly through them so you guys can see what mods that I've gone ahead and taken advantage of. Just to give you a quick idea of what changes. Like if you've ever seen a Surviving Mars Let's Play, then some of these mods are going to be very familiar to you. But if you've never seen a Surviving Mars Let's Play, some of these mods are really interesting. This one's a quality of life mod. Basically, it makes it this particular device have a default of max range. That is very crucial, especially when you're doing things, because these things keep you having your maintenance levels really low. There's a bunch of different mods. Sometimes you have issues where entities, NPCs in the game, they'll just die, and then you go to look at why did you die? I suffocated. Why did you suffocate inside? How? And that'd be the reason why. It's because their suit ran out of oxygen, so I found a mod for that. Yeah, so we got some new packages, got some new mods. The mods that I'm most interested in checking out are these mods by Silver. Look at this mod. allows you to add an aquarium to the build, to the inside, and it adds comfort. It adds comfort. These are things that we need in the game. Luxury and comfort are not really options that you can really find very easily when you're playing. And yeah, so we've got some new mods. I definitely went for the all domes mod. That was a 100% quality of life thing, because I never get around to some of these domes, like the diamond dome. I've never seen it. I've never gotten a chance to use it. Had to pick it up. I've played with all the other ones except for the oval dome and the diamond dome. So I took the all domes mod so we can bypass all that and go straight to it. I also downloaded a mod. Where is it? This one. Increase the dome's work area by 25 hexes. It originally is a default of 10, so that gives us a much working area. So if there are like resources that pop up but they're outside of the dome's range, now people will be able to work at them. Adding that mod. What else? Auto tourism, if we get that far. The different zoom mods, I got one for 15k. I don't know if I need the other one. I know there's another one that's 25k. Let me check that out. 25. And I just messed it up. Alright, 25k. Oh, so that mod's not in here either. Okay. Oops. I'm supposed to do that. That's fine. I'm used to the normal zoom range anyway, so being able to zoom out to 25, I mean 15 would be pretty decent. Automated trade pad, that's another quality of life mod. Auto demolish, sorry. Auto demolish, auto scan map. This one's very important. This way I don't have to queue up the map. Once I queue up the areas that I want, the system will automatically just scan them. Automatically. The auto gather transport. It will go out and it'll gather stuff on its own. Auto explore for the explorers. And this one is also very important. So originally when you start off the game, there's two different types of drones. You got regular drones, and then you have the Wasp drones. The Wasp drones are only tied to the country of Japan. So if you don't want to use Japan as your original country for your missions setup, you lose the option to be able to get Wasp drones. This allows me to change that, and it's very important to me because I've never used the Wasp drones because I never used Japan. Japan's parameters are a lot harder than most other countries, so this time I actually get to use the Wasp drones, so I will be using that. And what else? A bunch of just nice changes of mods. Like this is a geothermal plant. It uses basically geothermal energy from the planet to create energy, which is electricity. It actually requires workers, and it consumes 1.5 water, but it generates 60 electricity. So, and it actually generates heat. Nice. Yeah, that's all the mods. If I find any new ones or any other ones, because I know there are other mods that I want that I've seen PC users using, I'll go through the mod hub maybe another day, and if we continue this let's play later on, we'll use them another time. So yeah. I might as well. And as you can see in the top, it says there's 546 mods that are available. There are a lot of mods in this game. Right? A lot of mods. Ooh. Oh yeah. I'll take that. Who's the modder of that? Deprogrammer. Yeah, I'm starting to see some of these quality of life mods that I overlooked because I was looking for specific ones. So let's go ahead and make sure those are enabled. It does that every hour? Yeah, it says every hour. Alright, I'll go ahead and try that one out. If I don't like it, I'll delete it. So yeah, there's a lot of mods, man. A set of different things inspired by Unreal Engine. Commander profiles to radio stations. No. Alright, so I think that is all the mods that we're gonna go with. MK2. Okay. So we got them all. So let's go ahead and jump into a stream. To a live game. This is supposed to be a speed run. We'll see how that turns out. We'll probably start this now. Probably come back to it another day. But yeah, this is supposed to be a speed run, so we can take a look and see how the green planet options works. I'll skip the tutorials. I don't need that. I might need to relearn the buttons, but I don't need to relearn how to play them. Actually, before we go into that, let's check the options, because some of these mods need to be actually enabled and configured so they work. So let's take a look at those. All right, let's check out the options. Mod options. All right, passenger uses empty hexes. Yes, that's turned on. Yep. Construction shows dome grid. Yep, dome grid. I don't know if I want to turn on outside buildings. I will select the dome. Grid occupancy, yeah, that looks fine. And it didn't save my changes, okay. There we go. Let's grid on. Change drone type, yes. On. Always wasp drones, yes. Alright. So these are the mod options that we have gone ahead and selected. I need to turn down the music a little bit. Not too much. I do like it. Sound effects are turned up, voice is turned up, master volume is fine. And I didn't save those changes. Alright. New game. Nope, skip the tutorial. So now we got to set up our mission plan. The mission plan is basically who is going to be our country that we're going to be representing, the amount of money that we're going to get, the amount of research that we get, everything. So I'm not going for a challenging playthrough because this is supposed to be a speed run. We're going to go with everything pretty much basic as it goes. There's just a few things I want to change. Geonote. There we go. Inventor. The bonus tech is autonomous hubs. Drone hubs no longer require power or maintenance. That is extremely important when you first play this game. And I will explain why once we get onto the planet, and I'll show you. It's very, very important. Logo. Nope. Going with the... that. Mystery. Which one is it? Oh. Which one was it? Alright. Actually, the one that I'm looking for is not even here. Okay, no mystery. Guess not. Rival colonies. We'll go with 3. That's fine. Let them randomize it. Game rules. No game rules. So this is where we're going with. So we're going with the International Mars mission as our main sponsor. They give us 300 research per day. We start off with $30 billion. The difficulty is very easy. Yes. You get 4 starts. We get an increased payload, advanced Stirling generators, a whole bunch of stuff that comes with these guys. So they're the easiest of the sponsors to go through. And like I said, you can go through any one. Japan is the only one that gives you Wasp drones, which are flying drones. But as you can see, if you go with them, they only give you 6 billion, and you only get 100 research per day. So I never go with them. I've tried India. India is pretty decent. I've tried US. US is pretty decent, but the international Mars, with that $30 billion, it's something that you just can't pass up. Alright, so we got autonomous hubs, got the right logo. I wish I could choose the mystery I want. I can't get it. But like I said, I've played this before. The one that I usually go for is Philosopher's Stone. The reason why I choose Philosopher's Stone is because Philosopher's Stone gives you rare metals when you power them up. So it's a cheaty way to get extra money in the game. But I guess because I'm going, hold on, let me see if I change the group. If I get, no, it's just not even in here. Okay, that's fine. I had to check and see, you know. Alright, so that is what we're going with. Yep, that's everything we're going with. So here is what we get to take with us when we go down. Alright, so drones. You get an RC commander, an explorer, and a transport. We're gonna not take the transport for right now. I'm gonna go in here for prefabs, get drone hubs. Now remember, they're autonomous, so that means we could put down multiple of them, and they do not require power, and they do not require any kind of maintenance. That's good. That's very good for us. I'm gonna put down 2. Actually, I might take 3. I don't need a moisture evaporator. Actually, I need 2 of those. Oh no, hold on. I need a fuel refinery. I need to be able to make fuel to get the ship back. Wait, hold on. What was... food supply for passengers rockets increased by 10%. Rockets subsidize fuel. Oh. So rockets synthesize fuel. So that means they make their own fuel. So I don't actually need... That's fine. We'll do it anyways. We will do it anyways. So we're going with an explorer, an AC commander. For prefabs, we're going with a fuel refinery, 2 drone hubs, and an advanced Stirling generator, which is going to be 2 of them. That's different. That looks totally different, actually. It's probably one of the mods I downloaded. Alright. And we could take a few, we could take 1 more. Those, I don't need the probes, so we're not going to take those. Add some more drones. 10 drones. And actually, let me get a, can't get no more electronics. Do so. Is that everything we need? 2 drone hubs. They don't need power. Fuel refinery. That will need power. Stirling generators. Those generate power. So that's how we're going to get our power. And they're easy to manage because they don't require a whole lot of maintenance. So that's really, really useful. Yep, 10 drones, 1 orbital probe. Yeah, we're good. So, the best spot to start out in the game is releasing in beta. As you can see, if you move around, which I'll move it around, it changes based on your resources, based on the threats that you might see. So you might see more dust storms down here, more dust devils. Moving around, get less concrete on this side, less metals, more water, more meteors. Up here you get more cold waves, no water, basically. Yeah. A bunch of different spots all over the map. So what will happen is the rivals that we are going up against, they will be at some of these other locations on the map. That's what you're looking for. You're trying to check and find a good spot that you can start off at. This is pretty much the best spot for the game because you get good amount of water, lots of concrete, lots of metals. The metals are very important because basically everything requires metal to be built, so you gotta have lots of metal. Concrete as well. We'll go into all that, and this one has the least amount of threats. You will see some dust devils, you will see some dust storms. Probably will not see any cold waves, but if we do, we have a contingency plan for that. That's what we have the geothermal power plants for as part of that mod. Alright, Lyceum Beta, here we go. So how was everybody's Thanksgiving weekend? What did you guys get into? Hopefully whatever you did this weekend, I hope you guys were being safe. That's the most important part. As long as you guys are being safe, and that's all that matters.
Welcome to Mars.
Alright, welcome to Mars, Commander. Mission Control, Log 1. Welcome to Mars. Everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo. Our remote-controlled eyes and hands on the red planet. The drones and rovers, our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, the founders, to settle on Mars to prove the colony is sustainable. But until then, we have to make sure the colony has enough construction resources, water, oxygen, and power. Mission sponsor is International Mars Mission. Commander profile is Inventor. Let's go. Alright, so I know this map very well. Very, very well. Thank you. I get it. Appreciate it. Out of the way. Alright, so this is what I want to do. I paused it for a reason. First things first. There we go. Alright. First things first. Research. We have to get on research. ASAP. I thank you. Hint. Go ahead. Alright, so because we instantaneously get autonomous hubs, that's our first breakthrough that's already been cleared. Oh, he actually has a whole tree over here. That's tight. Okay. So, this is our research. Finish that off. And engineering, rockets and shuttles require less fuel. Yep, take that. That's next. We're just gonna go across the board. I don't have any more spots. Okay. Alright, so now that we've gone ahead and did that, research has been queued up, and it's not going to take long for that to be done at all. We're going to use the one probe that we have, and we're going to... So this is... Okay. I am so going to have to get used to this. I'm used to playing it on PlayStation, that's why. I'm not used to playing it on Xbox. I played it on Xbox because it's in 1080p. I still have an old PlayStation, so if I did on PlayStation, it'd be in 720p. I wanted that better resolution for you guys. That's why we're playing it on Xbox, which the buttons are totally different. Deploy orbital probe, yeah, okay. I need to scan this sector. That's interesting. They didn't show me any water. But it did find me some metal. Okay. I know that there's metal there. Okay, so I can only queue up 9. And then the game will start looking at the rest of the map. It's important because there's a breakthrough right here at 7. So once it gets to that one, that will be very important. So the way this is going to work, we're going to have 4 different bases. It's going to be a main base hub here. We're going to have a skyport up here where we're going to put everything, all of our ships that land, everything's going to go up here. We're going to have some bases down here on this level, and up here we're also going to do that. Now there is terraforming in the game, so all these like little landmarks and things, I can destroy them. I can flatten this all out. I will have to create ramps. So as a ramp, we would probably do a ramp like right here. Wow, that's... Okay, I see that zoom really does work. We might have to do a ramp right here to get up to that next level. So we'll see how that works out. Same thing over here. We're gonna have to make a ramp from here going down to here. We're gonna have to make another ramp going down here. And get that knocked out. But first things first. We got to find a place to put our ship. It is waiting. Let's land the rocket. I'm gonna land it right here. Right now. No. We've already scanned this area, so I'm gonna put it right here. Actually, you know what? Can I use the terraforming stuff? Build menu. Where is it? There it is. Okay, flatten through. All right. I want to make a nice little area where I can flatten, so I can get the ship to land. There we go. All right. So how this works is there's a little bit of a cheaty way to do this. As long as it doesn't add more than one excess waste rock, and it doesn't actually cost me anything to build it, and it just flattens the area out. You can even make it smaller, right? As long as it, yep, there it goes. Alright. Got a nice little flat space right here. That's where we're going to land the rocket. Perfect. So this is the first spot it's going to go down. Here it comes. First rocket on Mars. Hint. You ruined it. There we go. And now I can't see the rocket anymore. Alright, so what I would need to do is those are all the different types. Yep, okay. Can I turn you on? I can. Go find me something. Go find me some research. See, there's research right there. He's gonna go find that. He's gonna scan it for me. Now, what I need you guys to do, where did the ship just go? Alright, so we need to get some stuff situated. Build menu. Need a supply depot. Just make a universal one right here first. Yeah, I gotta speed it up. Wait, what? Ain't I supposed to have 10 drones?
Anomaly
What
found.
the heck happened to the drones? Okay, so you found an anomaly over there. Okay, that's fine. You won't be able to go get that one
Research
because
complete.
it's
Anomaly analyzed.
on another level.
Milestone achieved.
Nice, got our first milestone. Alright, I need to make sure we have something else queued up because that's going to be done very, very quickly. Don't need that yet. I could use that. I don't need that yet. Oh crap, I should have did that one first. Right click. Right A? Yeah, there we go. That'll increase our research by an additional 100 if we do that one next. Cool. Alright. They've already gotten those. I need you to switch them over to thank you, I know that. And they didn't come out as washrooms. That's kind of interesting. Alright, whatever. Let's dismiss that. Dismiss that. And dismiss that. Alright. So let's build some buildings. Get that drone hub created. We are going to need that. I have 2 of them available. Put one right here. And I'm also going to build a concrete extractor. We can start getting some concrete made. Where is that? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Additional buildings. Okay, so I don't have them turned on yet. It's coming though. It's coming. So we're gonna use a basic concrete extractor at first. It goes over here. So you can actually move this around. And as you move it around, you can see just like how much of this that you're gonna get. Right? I'm gonna run right there. Have that autonomous drone hub right there. Let's go ahead and let them build that real quick. It doesn't take any materials because it's already a prefab building. Nice, alright. There go a few more drones. Yes, nice. Very nice, boys. Alright, so now if I click on this building, it shows me the radius of how far they can work. So everything in this radius is where they're going to work at. Alright? I need to get this concrete extractor going. And the easiest way for me to do that, I need to get go to power. not that one. Power. There we go. Oh, gave me 2 of the new ones. Alright. One right there. And we're gonna need to run a cable from that one. Power cable, yeah. Here. There. Alright, so what are they waiting on from over here? Machine parts. You know what? They never got a chance to take all that stuff off the ship. So where did it go? I think they might have glitched me on that one. Let's get a cargo rocket going then. We got plenty of money. So metal, I'm not bringing any metal. Yeah, I'm not bringing any metals. So they do. They have polymers and they have machine parts. Where is it? It's saying it's in the colony, but where? Game actually glitched me on that. We'll find out. Actually, I know what I do need to do. Let's do this first. Where are they? Sensor towers. I need you guys to build me some sensor towers. What is it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that. Get them building the sensor towers, because the sensor towers are just metal. They should just be metal. Nope, they require electronics as well, which is interesting because there's I'm gonna have to bring in a supply ship. I'm just gonna bring in a supply pod, because the 15 parts that we were supposed to have are all gone. So 10 of those and 10 of those, and then we'll bring in some extra polymers. Go. Get us a supply drop real quick. While we're waiting on the supply drop, we're gonna need to check out this research. How are we doing? Not doing that bad. Not doing that bad. Automated extractors is next, okay. And then this one would... No, I don't need that. Fueled reactor, no. Geothermal, supercomputer, Agrid dome, no, I don't need those right now. I just need large universal depot. I'm not gonna need that yet. So once we start opening up some of this stuff, I can't believe the game glitched me like that. Well, since we have money, I can actually get a couple supply drops dropping. Drop them real quick. Yeah, let's get another supply drop going. This one I'm gonna bring in a cargo rocket. Have him drop. I'm missing a bunch of drones too. 10 drones. No, I don't think I need that right now. But I definitely need more machine parts. We'll go 25 with that, 25 with that, and I'll bring in an AC transport. Actually, I don't need those other two right now. What about prefab buildings? Let me get some more drone hubs. Yeah, launch it. That's what I want. Alright, so I got another rocket coming. I need you to move. I also want you to move. Because I want them to be out of the radius of when the rockets come. So, getting them out of the way. Now see, since I have this drone hub here, right, I can go ahead and move this guy. You. So I need you to move over here, right? And then I'm gonna give you an automated, where is it? Oh, I passed it. Scrolling too fast. There it is. I'm gonna get a metal depot, right? So I'm gonna put the metal depot, I'll say right there, right? Is that in range of the other one? That's well more than enough in range for the other one. That's fine. Perfect. Okay. Because as you can see, this is already full. That's the reason why they're not gathering anymore. And eventually I will get rid of this completely, altogether. Alright, so let's get them going. I need you to get up here. Dark side of the moon. While sifting through the red dirt dust, the drones discovered the remains of an old concrete bunker. The treasure inside is a folder of old documents. The ink has almost completely vanished, but the extra efforts and creativity you managed to press through, In the distant 1973, a isolated country made a secret landing on Mars in preparation for further colonization of the entire solar system. Under the watchful supervision of the great leader himself, their genius scientists have discovered many marvels of the universe. They helped the glorious leader hold the atom in his hands and watched in awe as he conversed with the universe itself about its nature, purpose, and origin. Reveals technologies in the biotech tree, gained 50 sponsored research. Reveals technologies in the physics tree. I'm gonna go with the technologies tree, actually. Where did that just open up for me? Oh, now I see. Whoa. Autonomous sensors, yeah, that's gonna go in there. I need that because if I get autonomous sensors, then I can put sensors all over the map, and then we can scan the map faster. Alright. They are working on that. What is your radius? You're actually not in the right spot. I need you to be actually like here. Actually, that's too far. Alright, now they're all in radius of this. They can put that onto the thing, and we good. Alright. So we're waiting on the supply rocket so we can get the resources that we need. The game basically just cheated us out of like some good resources that we need. So let's take a look at the map. There's a lot of great places for things. We will eventually also have all of our like wind and power generation up here because it's so high elevated that we will get so much more production out of our wind. Okay. Supply pod is ready to touch down. Let's drop you right there.
Milestone achieved. Sector scanned.
Water. Yeah, that's the water I was looking for. Oh, so this is actually the area I wanted to land at. That's okay. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was already ready to come down too. Get it. You landed with the door open? Really? Okay, the sensors have been built. That was quick, actually.
Anomaly found.
Now we have construction of constructor that is making us concrete.
Research complete.
Yes, yes. More technology we are learning. this guy, thank you, I get that. I am gonna tell him to be on autonomous mode.
Anomaly analyzed.
Oh no, no. That's the wrong thing. It's touching the rock. Okay. How about this? That's the rocket. That's the AC Commander. That's the Explorer. He's on automatic. Here we go.
Anomaly found.
Now I'm just gonna turn him on automatic. What is this? Auto unload. Yeah, nearest, whatever. Metal on. Turn that off. Polymers and metals right now. So he will bring back metals and things. So this is all full. They're collecting all the metal from this area and putting it on this platform, which is good because now that means we can start doing some stuff.
Breakthrough discovered.
Pour water. Nice. Where is that? There's water here. Wait, are you being refueled? I'm sorry, I get distracted very quickly. You are being refueled. He's naturally making fuel. Okay, whatever. Alright. You, what is your work radius?
Anomaly
Not
found.
far enough. Alright. Dang, boy. We got metals over here, money over here. You doing your thing, scanning me stuff. Alright, let me slow down the progression. Where are we at on our research? We got 2 empty slots. Let's start making use of those empty slots. Let's queue that up. Oh. And put that as number 1 for autonomous. That. Alright, so right now we're getting 450 from our sponsors. So we have to really start going down this robotics tree. And yeah, I'm glad I didn't go for biotech. And I went for physics. That keep going. I'm actually gonna get a water extractor out here going to oh, I need a waste rock dump.
Anomaly analyzed.
Does that say 10,000? It does say 10,000. Okay. So lots of rock is gonna go in there. Alright. How much water is in here? Thank you, I get that. Got 10,000 water. Alright, so what we need to do. There's a research boost here. There's a research boost here. I think there's another one over here somewhere. Alright, it's getting through it. What's our scan percentage? Yeah, 270% on the sensor towers over here. So it scans through it really, really fast because I put down those sensor towers. So I put down these 5 sensor towers. It does that very, very well. Alright, so I'm gonna have to start putting down some depots. Those polymers, this one's gonna be electronics right now. And what was the next one that I needed? Machine parts. Put one right there, and I need fuel. I need a fuel go right here. This way I can get rid of this. Salvage that way they can get rid of it. See, this is already full. I actually don't even need them to be out here anymore. You come back over here. Because the transport's going to pick up all that stuff now. This is full. So as you can see, he takes it and it just stacks up in the back of his little machine. Don't ask me how he gets it. I don't really know how that works. But he picks it all up. It goes in the back of his little cab. And then he takes it and brings it over here. So that should have also brought me in some more drone hubs. Oh, I do. I got 7 of them now. Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and start getting this beat out. Oh, I should have just held my finger down.
Research complete.
And this is why you have to have them autonomous. Oh. I'm like, why is that saying it's too far from the other one? But technically it's not. The other one just has not been built yet. Yeah, that's as far as those can go. Put here. Can't put one there. I'd have to alter the terrain for me to put one there. So where is this one gonna go? This one should go here. Yeah, that one should go here. So I can fix that. The old trick still works. So I don't want it to
Select a
mess
sector
up
to
too
scan.
much. No.
Research complete.
Boom. See? Now I can go back and do my little drone hub that I was trying to do before because it wasn't no space. I only got one left. Yeah. Right now, I think this is where we need to be. Because, well, hold on. Let's just come down here. Yeah, it should be right there. Ah, see? So, how this works, now I just put a little small universal depot next to each one of these. Okay? And I can just have them build stuff from me. Crap, I shouldn't have did that. Here. Here. And see, what will happen is they'll be able to transport the goods from one depot to the next depot, and then the little drones, they'll go out and they'll pick up all the little resources that they see that's in the area, stuff like that. Who else needs a hub? You need one. And you need one. Yeah. You need one. And you'll realize later on why I do it like this. It's about the terraforming. So I'll give you an example. I'll click on this one and I'll zoom back out. Let's say I put a terraforming tool that will fertilize the ground so it turns green, right? I need the machine to be able to be refilled with seeds and whatever else is going to need. Well, guess
Sector
what?
scanned.
That means I have to have a
found.
drone hub that's in range. Let's say I put one here. I need the drones to be able to go from here over to here, refill that hub, and I need to have this universal one here so that way they could put seeds here. So the little drones can go out to here. And then that way is a daisy chain. So let's say you don't have seeds, but this one has seeds. Okay, go get the seeds from that one and transport them over here. That's how the daisy chain works. That's the reason why I put them like in a little triangle-ish grid like this. This whole area is covered with drones right here. So if I find, let's say, ooh, this is actually going to give us some good research right here. Okay. What did I get? Let's check out research. Okay, so we got some slots available. What's next? I don't need that yet. I do need that. Apartments, I don't even have people on the planet yet, so I don't need that yet. Drone swarm hubs are constructed with 2 additions. Darn it. I should have did that before I added in all those drone hubs. And they would all have been inspired. They all would have came out with an extra 2. Like that, like that. That's my fault. I haven't played this in a while. It's actually been almost 2 years since I played Surviving Mars. Oh, and just to give you an idea of how big the skill tree is. Okay. Just to give you an idea of how big the skill tree is. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. So everything is a vertical column. There's a lot in engineering, there's a lot in robotics, especially physics and biotech. And then this is all the terraforming stuff. So we haven't done any of these yet, which right now I don't need them as of yet because they're not necessary. We haven't gotten any humans on the planet yet for us to need that. And we're doing pretty good. How are you doing on fuel? Waiting to refuel. Okay. So I was going to do something. I was going to put a water extractor up here. Let me make sure I do that now before I forget again. Oh, and a little trick that we learned. You don't actually have to put the water extractor on top of
We've
this.
just found the wreckage of Phobos 2. The old probe even had some new data for us to analyze.
Oh, we found us some anomalies. Hold on. So where are these anomalies that you just showed us? Okay, there's one here. There's another one down here. Nice. Okay. They're working. I'm not gonna queue up here because I can't get a drone up here yet. And I don't have any drones over here, even though I can actually fix that. But let's do what I need to do first, which is put in this water extractor like I said I was going to do. So the trick that we learned, that you don't have to put the extractor directly on top of the water, as long as it's within inside the cone of influence. So the outer cone is the dust value. That was one of the mods that we put in. But the inner cone is the area of effect. So I could put a water extractor here, and then I can also put another one over here. And they'll pull from the same area. You don't really want to use more than 2, because then it's more about supply and demand. and you'll have to maintain 2 extractors when you don't necessarily need to maintain 2 extractors. No. Yes. Pipes. So now we gotta get this down to about here, and then we'll go like about like a so. And I'm gonna take another one and go this way about there. Actually, I can go all the way across. I guess I can. Okay, I guess it's there. And I need to run a water tank. I don't want to destroy the rock formation yet. One, two, just for right now, so that way we can store some water. And what else do I need? Don't have those yet. Power. Yes. I need to run a cable from here to here. There. And that way the water extractor will be powered. And then after I do that, now I can go into refineries. And I can get the one water refinery that we have built. What you mean uneven terrain? Stop playing with me, game. Really, game? Yeah, I can actually see the dust radius. Okay. I can fix that. It's telling me that the terrain is not level for me to put it there. That's up to me to determine that. How is it blocked when the object hasn't even been built yet? Really, game? Fine game. Be difficult. Alright, so we can get them going, they can start building that. There we go. And there we go. We are making water. And this guy is on, and he is making us fuel.
You'd think the explorer had found buried treasure the way our scientists were reacting. It was a sulfur-rich regolith.
Reduces the cost of engineering techs by 10%. Okay. Well, let's, I like discounts. I like discounts.
Sector scanned.
Alright, so I think we're doing pretty good. This actually is full. already. And that's full. Okay, so we got enough metal. We're straight on metal for right now. Brazil has nearly completed a milestone. Dismiss. What is this? What are y'all working on? Constructed concrete extractor, moisture evaporator, fuel refinery. That's great. I'm glad for you guys. So you guys have 53 buildings already. You have 51 buildings. This is us. You have 19 buildings. Got a lot of metal though. Hey man, we got more resources than they have. 51 buildings. So if we did the trade port would communicate with these 3 different colonies. What is that? Capture meteors. The meteor shower falls over the random location and may threaten the colony. Trigger a meteor shower that will yield some valuable resources. Oh no. I always hated that one. It damages buildings. It doesn't really do you any good. Like if you have the resources, then go ahead and do it, but I definitely recommend not doing that, because that is not something that you want to do. Turn some of these off. Turn food off here. And y'all don't need fuel. Can't go away, man.
The analysis tells us that we've found iridium-rich sulfides. That's a real rarity on Earth.
That reduces the cost of physics text by 10%. Beautiful. Alright, so... did that turn it off for all of them? Well, actually, that should have turned it off for all of them. It didn't. Food. Fuel. Make sure they don't have stuff that they don't need. Food. Fuel. Oh, it's X. My bad. Okay, so that should have did it for all of them. It did. Okay. And I think this guy has picked up everything. I don't think there's anything left up here. No. He grabbed it all. What is this? Oh, that's just the ground. Okay, never mind. Alright, so I need a supply pod. Actually, hold on. Are you ready to go? He's blinking at me. I'm wondering if he's ready to go. Ready for takeoff. He is. Alright.
Research complete.
Get out of here, my guy.
Milestone achieved.
But you just destroyed all the drones.
Sector scanned.
See? So now all the drones are either, they're all technically attached to this guy, because that was the closest one to where the ship was. Alright, so we got coverage. I actually should get a drone hub up here, actually. Let me see if I got another one. Do I have another one left? No, I do not. I do not. But that is okay. We sent the ship back. And that means I can get a resupply pod. Alright, so the resupply pod, I need a commander. Dang. I need an explorer. That's fine. Another one. It's gonna be a commander. Go. And I need another one. The commander. I need another one. An explorer. Yeah. And you'll get that, you'll understand in a minute what I'm doing. So I'm gonna drop one down here. I don't know if I want to send this over here to explore this, because it might get destroyed. Might have to though. I'm gonna drop one down here, so that way he can explore all the anomalies that are down here. And then I'm gonna drop one up here. That way they can explore all the anomalies up here. And the commanders that I'm gonna drop, they'll help me put down the sensor towers that I need. Ha! So they got the dome. That's cool. They constructed their first dome. That's awesome. Okay. Ah, first one's ready. What do you have? You have an RC Explorer? Okay. What do you have? You have a commander. And drop you there. Bring this one up here. There we go. Alright, so let's no. Salvage that. Why did that make him dirty? Goodness gracious. Are you gonna make him dirty too? Look how dirty you got. Alright.
Sector scanned.
You won. You're good to go. Now, what I need to do... where are you guys? You guys are down here. You... go do you. Salvage that. Salvage that. Perfect. So now there's metal down here. I need electronics. So I'm probably gonna need a couple more supply drops. Alright, so let's get a couple more supply drops. Supply pod. I just need some electronics. Hold on. Before I do that, let's make sure we know exactly what we're building. So what do sensor towers need? They need electronics and one piece of metal. Alright. So I need 5 across here. I need 5 across here. I already have 5 up here.
Anomaly analyzed.
I already have 5 here. That's good. I just need to drop the rest of them down here. So I need 5 here. So that's 5 metal, 5 electronics, and 5 metal and 5 electronics down here as well. Alright, so get a supply drop. Get some extra just in case for maintenance purposes. Yeah, go. And then I need another one. Same thing. 15, 10, go. And then I want cargo rocket. Now with the cargo rocket, I'm gonna bring in a bunch of polymers. I can use just 100. I'll be good with 100. And I don't think I need another transport because right now we have enough of some good stuff. Let me get some more drone hubs. That's something to do. Yeah. You see, he's on his way. He's on his way to go explore. There's yeah, something right here that he needs to go ahead and attack. And then after he does that, I need to make him...
The only place we'd thought you could find Ice-15 outside of a lab was on an icy planet or a moon. And here we find it on Mars.
Nice! We gained 500 million funds. Nice. So all those supply pods that I just bought and with all those resources, I just got paid for it. Basically. Those things just cost me no money. None whatsoever. Yep. That stuff doesn't cost me any money because I just got some extra funds off of that. That was cool. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of this because I'm gonna put my first dome right here. There's metal here, but there's so much research, man. So much research. It's 4 of them right here. Okay, you know what? I got a bunch of drones right here. Let's go ahead and get them working on this right now. It's terraforming time.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Time to get rid of all this.
We've just confirmed the location of a metal-rich deposit. A drilling accident turned to our advantage.
Thanks. We discovered a metal deposit. I was kind of busy. Now they're going to work on it, and now I have to wait. Because I was going to fill in all this before the thing stopped. Where's that transport? Aren't you just sitting over here? You are. You're just sitting over here. You. Come here. No. Alright, go right there.
Anomaly analyzed.
I need one down here. I need another one over here. Cool. Alright. Now. The question is, where am I going to put these sensor towers? Did you really just destroy all the drones? He only had 4, right? You only had 4 drones on you, guy. Crap. I gotta fix them. Wait, so did that happen to the ones down here? Nah, y'all are good. Alright. Get rid of that, get some extra metal. Alright, I'll fix them in a second. I gotta take care of this. Let's okay, so they're right there. So let's put a tower in this one right here. Hold on, did they? Have we done? Yep, we have done autonomous. Yep, we have done autonomous sensors. Yeah, survival sensors. Yeah, sensor towers no longer require power or maintenance. Okay, yes, perfect. So where are you? You're here. I'm gonna have to manually tell these guys to go get their stuff.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found. Grab one, grab one. Boom, that's done. Alright. I need another one over here, so I'm going to have to tell them to come over here.
I know, it's too far. Thank you. Alright, so where's that? That one's over there. Woo! So there's one there. One there. There's two.
Breakthrough discovered. Anomaly found.
I actually put that in the wrong spot. I did. I put that sensor in the wrong spot. Oh well. I'll put this one over here. I actually really did need that sensor to be like somewhere right here or somewhere. Whatever. And you're a bad spot, so I'm gonna put the sensor tower up here. One over there. And I need one right there. So what this will do, it's gonna actually help me a long bit, man. So I need you to move to here.
Anomaly analyzed.
Oh, I didn't want you to carry that one. Oh, I did that. No. I dropped that. It keeps picking up the same thing. Oh, there we go. Come on. Deliver that. Maybe I should check to make sure they're fully charged. They're charged enough. That's fine. Come get that resource. And I need you to deliver
Sector
that
scanned.
over here. Do you still have that in you? Do not. Do you? No. Hold on. Let me pause it. Ah, he's doing it. Okay, cool. I'll wait for the other one to come back. I think the other one already came back. Cool. 2 hours in and we're still working on getting basic functionality of stuff done. I'm watching his battery life. Boom. That one is done. There's another one right here.
Select a sector to scan.
What are you? No charge. Get this resource. Can deliver it over here. He's gonna go do that. You, my friend, you're fully charged. Okay. Oh, forgot about that camera angle. No. Not that. Why do you keep picking up machine parts? Thank you! And he no longer has the machine part in his hand. I mean, the thing that I need. This is awesome. Thank you. Get the electronic. And I'm gonna stop you right there, because once you get the electronic, I want you to come all the way over here. And work on this construction. Now go. He's on his way. Nice. Diminished returns. One of the leading companies in the field of nanotechnology and miniaturization has made you an interesting offer. They want to outsource the R&D of their newest project, prefab compression, a technology that could potentially allow us to transport prefabs of monumental buildings from Earth. They have a list of specific requirements which make us the best candidate for this. Our colony is remote, far from prying eyes, almost depopulated. In case of a nanite contamination, and you would hardly break any agreement of confidentiality. Accept and request logistics aid. Gain 150 sponsor research. Reveals the breakthrough prefab compression. Yeah, give me the research. I'd rather have the research. So another reason why I'm working on the sensor towers,
Sector
that's actually
scan.
a milestone.
Anomaly found.
If you get 15 sensor towers up, that's a milestone for the game. Where is it? Where is it? Scan all sectors. That's 2,500. And yeah, so scanning all sectors gets you 2,500 as a milestone. I guess I should get on with it for the with them building a dome. Nice, okay. So that's one, that's one. Oh, that's that one in that corner, huh? Nice. That one in the corner's done. Got that one done. Got this one down here done. I just have that one to do.
Anomaly analyzed.
Okay. So who's next? And you're fully charged? Nice. Get you over here. Go charge. That's a long drive, so I need you to have a fully charged battery. Alright. I need you to come deliver that over here. He's working. I need to move you back over here. So, get them moving. Thank you. There's actually a mod that tells me like the path that
We've
these
just
guys would
confirmed
take
the location
to get
of
to
a
one area
metal-rich
to the next.
deposit. A drilling accident turned to our advantage.
Discovered a metal deposit. Thank you. And this actually should be the last sensor up here that we need.
Sector scanned.
Do I need 50 machine parts? Oh yeah, look at this. It's 450% sensor tower boost over here. It's a little weak over here. That's fine. So that's 10, and I need to do the ones up here. So where did I land that up here? Oh, that's right, they're dead.
Select a sector to scan.
And now I can't get it off the screen. Alright, so I'm gonna have to save the game and close it. So as you can see in this picture, man, it can get very beautiful in this game. And that's the plan. That's the hope. It's like we're gonna get it to make it look like that. Alright, I gotta close. I accidentally opened the menu that I wasn't supposed to open up. I'm supposed to do that. I guess I'm supposed to go to that menu beforehand. So yeah, so as you guys can see, man, this game it's really relaxing. It's really fun. I used to love this game a lot. I actually would have to look at how many hours I put into PlayStation version. I know there's a way I can check my hours played. I can guarantee you I put in over at least 300 hours. I did
Sector scan.
3 different Let's Plays, and then I also, what? Yeah, that's right. You guys are all dead. Okay. So what I was trying to get to was, yeah, drones. No, not domes, drones. I'm gonna have to steal some drones. Take one from you. I can add that one here. Go fix them. See, that's a wasp drone. Okay. So I do need to just unpack them all and then pack them back up. Pack them all. Unpack them all. And they did not. Yeah, there we go. So now they're all wasp drones. Okay. That will help immensely. So, now that we got you guys, and you are fully charged.
Sector
good.
scanned.
Alright, dismantle that, I need it. Now, take a good look at the map. Alright, so I need a tower there. I need a tower here. Hold on, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 across. So yeah, every 2 squares. So I need one here. Yeah, that'll be right. Since the tower here. Mm-hmm. One, two, three, one here. And I'm thinking about putting the mole hole in here. This is a good spot to put the mole hole, if I can make it fit. Because it'll look like, you know, it'll look like they're digging into the ground. Change the camera. Not that one. That one. Yeah. Oh. Yes. So they'll have to come up this little ramp, right? And if I can get the mole hole to fit in here, it'll look amazing, bro. So they'll have to come up this little ramp, and the mole hole will be in here.
Research complete.
And it'll look so cool. So what was I doing? Sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted. I need a tower. Right there. And I can always delete it later if I need to move it. And I need a tower right there. Cool. Alright. Here's the benefit of having the wasp drones. I'll show you right now. Where's the closest ones at? Where are y'all? Okay, you're down here. I can see your lights right there. We're gonna take some stuff up here. Watch what happens. No, go charge. Get resource. Deliver that there. So what he's doing is he's flying over the terrain. Instead of going all the way around, he just flies over everything. This is why I love the wasp drones better than the regular drones. Look how fast he did that. Think about what it would be like if I have to tell them to go from here all the way down to here to do this one. Which is gonna fly over all these obstacles. Make it easy. As a matter of fact, I need you to go do that. Grab this resource. Where's the next tower? Put that there. Grab that resource. And deliver that there. Delivered it. Nice. And look, this one's on its way too. See, if I'd have had the regular ones, he would have had to drive all the way around this hole. Find a path around here, go around here, find another path to get around to here, and then to get to here. But the wasp drones, they just fly right over all of that. straight line path. They just fly. I've always been jealous of the wash drones because they're much better than the regular drones in the game, personally. Grab that. Grab that. Where's the other one? Deliver that. There you go. Did you deliver that? You did. Did you build that tower over here? You did. That one's done. Alright. Grab that resource. And you need you to build this one. Grab that resource. And I need you to come all the way over here. Okay. Deliver that there. Get that. You need to fly all the way out here, my guy. Deliver that there. So this one.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Okay, that one's built. You're on your way over here.
Research complete.
Didn't I tell the drone to go over here? Now I need you to get battery power. Go recharge. So you're flying back, so I'm assuming you built it. That one's been built. What about the one that's up here? Nothing ever got delivered. So either the drone died or he never made it. I mean, or I sent him to the wrong one. He's almost dead. And I recharged him before he left, so that's how you could tell how long of a flight that takes.
Select a sector to scan.
Grab this. And work on that. Grab that. And deliver it there.
Anomaly analyzed.
I feel like I have to watch the drone because I didn't even see where the other one did. Okay, he did it. All right, so piece of metal there. Cool. All right. Yeah, you got enough battery power. You'll make it. There we go. That one, that one, that one. Look, 435, 479. Okay, so I need one right over there. You got battery power. Grab that.
Select a sector to scan.
Head on over there, my guy. And then I need another one of your brothers. You're fully charged. That'll work for me. You come all the way out here and work on that. And then I think that would be all of the... I think that will be everything. All the sectors. Their sensor towers installed. Alright, that is, I think, all of the sensor towers done on the top level. Get back over here.
Anomaly found.
Alright. And the same thing that I did with the other ones, I'll do with those too. I'll make sure I put down a bunch of drone hubs, cover the area. And then what we do is we fit in domes in between all of that. Are you still making me fuel? Yes, you are. You're almost... This is almost full. Actually, the concrete thing is full. Okay, my guy. Well, let's turn you off for right now. I don't need you right now. And these are full. Yep, they're full. Now this actually has two different models. This is the basic model. I think there's another one. I didn't think to look at it. Actually, I can change it, can I? Yeah, I can change it. As soon as the autosave is done. Yeah, okay. So that's one. That's the other one. And you have that one. Kind of like this one because you actually see the hole. This one just looks like an oil rig. I like this one because it gives you that vibe that is pumping out of the ground. There you go. And you need machine parts for stuff. But we're good. And I can always get a supply drop for some more machine parts if I need them. Alright. So, what else should we do next? More water down here, 9,000. Alright, before I do anything, let's check to see where we at on our research. Ooh, getting low. Alright, I need that one next. This. Bump that up to number 1. Drones and rovers move faster. Drones work faster on landscaping projects. What's next? Yeah, because the rest of this stuff I don't necessarily need right now. Oh, I need that. I need that. I need that. I need that. So that, and then I want. I need that one. There it is. All right. Get them in order. So I need Explorer AI to be bumped up 100%. Because what it does, it gives you 100. Generates 100 science per each soul for every RC Explorer that we have. Now it diminishes for if you have more than one, but we'll get 100 for the first one, 80 for the second, and 60 for the third one. So that'll be 240 research per soul that we're getting for having 3 Explorers. That's why I dropped one on each level. I technically could drop one up on the top of that ridge and we'll have a 4th one. But we're only get 40 points for it per soul, and that'll push us up to like 280. It's not that much. It's not that really that much or worthy of it for us to do that. So what do you have on you?
Anomaly analyzed.
Oh, so you have polymers, but you're not in range. Are you in range?
The probe's drill had hit 100 meters before it detected a spike in
Reduces the cost of robotic techs by 10%. Sweet. No, I actually landed the rocket outside of the range of this. And this guy is outside of the range of that. Okay. What's your range? And I put you right here. Ow! No, you're still not in range. Okay. Right there. What about now? No. Right there. What about now? No. Still not. Alright. I can fix this. I can. It's actually a simpler solution than what I'm trying to do. There. Put a universal hub right there. Let them take all the resources off the ship, and then I'll destroy it, so that way they'll move it back to where they need to go. There's one lonely polymer right here. I guess they'll get that. As a matter of fact, where's...
Sector.
The on-site data validates our predictive models of the electrically charged dust devils.
Oh!
Research
Gains
complete.
2,000 research. So what did that just do for us on research? Yep, Explorer AI just got completed, so there you go. That's 240 extra points for Explorer AI. So now we're up to 840 points. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna add that, because then we can start making our own drone hubs.
Anomaly analyzed.
So what I'm gonna do is this. And unpack them all as wasp drones. Same thing with you, my guy. Is this done? So what else needs to be unloaded from this? $14 polymers. Am I reading that correctly? Y'all still need to put down... Oh. Goodness. Okay. Fix that. Get to work. You, my guy. Fix you. You have the wrong kind of drones on you, my friend. Now you have your little flying brothers. Let's go. Ready for takeoff. Get out of here, my guy. So what I need to do is I need to figure out where I'm going to put my spaceport. Because if I'm going to put the dome here.
Sector scanned.
Start planning out where I'm going to put my dome. And what dome are we going to go with? Can I fit all that inside here? Can actually. Oh, that's right, with the mod it doesn't matter because the work area is much larger. Yes, actually. Yes. Uneven terrain. How is it uneven? That's right, I never did finish this area, did I? Okay. Well, that's where that's gonna go, and I'm gonna leave this here because I think I can fit it all in this one little spot. Where's my RC transport? View. Okay, you're over there. Actually, as a matter of fact, I have a better plan for you, my guy. Create traffic route. I want you to pick up all of the waste rock from over here. And load it over here. So that way he'll transport it for me automatically. Thank you! Alright, so we got wasp drones all over here. And I gotta fix all of you guys. There we go. Wasp drones for everybody. Who's next? You got wasp drones. You need to be prepared.
Research
Fixed.
complete.
There we go. You should be the last one.
Meteor shower
go.
incoming.
Wait, what? Where's the meteor shower at? I should disable hints, because at this point it doesn't actually help me.
Anomaly found.
Look how fast they're going through all the stuff, man. The region is about to experience a meteor storm. Buildings directly hit by meteors will be in the need of repair in order to function again, while pipes and cables will get destroyed. Rovers hit by meteors will also need repairs, while drones may become irreversibly damaged. Meteor storms cannot be avoided, but some good practices may minimize their damage potential, such as not clustering vital buildings next to each other, piping cables, redundancy, and researching the tech for MDS lasers from the physics field. Okay, thank you. It's not showing me the impact zones. So that's what I'm really more looking for.
Anomaly analyzed.
The map's actually almost been completely scanned. But you have to actually do two different types of scans. You have to do a deep scan and a regular scan. So this is just a regular scan, what's showing us on the surface, and then we have to do a deep scan to see what's underneath the ground. But we haven't researched that tech yet, so that's the reason why we can't get to it. But as you can see, the tech tree is definitely starting to blow up. So what else do we need? What's next? I want that, because I'm going to be getting that soon. Do I really need that right now? Yeah, that's actually fine. That's totally fine with what we're doing right now. Alright, so I think we're doing really good. We're getting pretty far. The map is definitely opening up. It's getting scanned quite fast, actually, with all these sensor towers everywhere. New techs are available in the tree. Well, what new techs did you offer me? Also, we got 2 days before we have a meteor storm. 14 sensor towers. 3 souls, 3 hours warning due to 14 sensor towers. I actually need one more. So somewhere I don't have a total of 15. Because it's telling me I only have 14 in here. So let's take a look. Actually, I do know where I need to
Research
go.
complete.
I need to put one up here. There's only one way I can get that up here. Y'all already know. Resupply. Let me get another commander. Here's the messed up part about this commander. He's gonna be trapped up there for a while. For a very long while. 5. 5. And I'll send some machine parts too. Yep. And I'm gonna dump those 2 up here. That way I can put that one last sensor tower up here. And this area can start getting scanned. But the only problem is I can't put an explorer up here unless I drop one up here. And I'm not ready to terraform this so I can get them up here. Oh, that's what it is. This one wasn't built. Oh, never mind. I know I did the math right. I just didn't do it right. You still have regular drones. Fix that for you. And you only got 3. Whatever. I only need 2. Got that resource? Deliver that over there. I just need 1 more. Where is the... Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Deliver that over there, my guy. Okay, so the first one made it. I didn't even realize that was there already. Let's hope the second one can make it before he dies. Bloop. And we have 15 sensor towers now. Alright, and I'm still gonna dump one up here.
Anomaly found.
Yeah. That. And you unpacked walker drones. Nice. It's don't even have to change you out, my guy. Grab that. Deliver that.
Anomaly analyzed. Anomaly found. Meteor incoming.
Where? That's fine. Wait, that might not be fine. Oh, that might not be fine. Oh, that was close. Oh, man. It is right over here in ground zero, baby. Yeah, I need you to move. No. Don't worry about this right now.
Anomaly
Get over here.
analyzed.
I'm gonna have to turn his AI off. I'm gonna have to turn his AI off. Because he'll get killed. Because what happens is every time one of those impacts, it drops something. So it's dropping resources everywhere. Oh man. Put them away. Can't afford them to get killed. And this seems to be a high impact zone area. See, the benefit is if this one gets destroyed or any of these get destroyed down here, I can just have this one go repair this one because it's inside of this cone. That's why you do that. It's an overlap. Okay, it seems to be a couple drones out here that are
Research complete.
so the meteor storm ends in 9 hours. There's still stuff over here. What do you belong to?
Select a sector to scan.
Okay, so they were reassigned, okay. I'm like, what? Why weren't they going inside? Same thing over here. I think we're good now. Okay, ooh. There's all kind of metals and stuff over here now. Okay, so now I can go ahead and put him back on auto. I just didn't want him getting killed.
Sector scanned.
Okay. Looking good so far. Alright, so after the autosave, we're going to take a quick look around, see how much is actually not done. Oh, that's right, I never could get the machine parts from this stack over here because for some stupid reason they put them in the middle. Oh. I don't understand why this is so hard. Oh, that time he got electronics. Okay. Where am I going? Hello? Here's a question. Can I just... Yeah, I didn't realize that. Just pick one.
Research complete. Anomaly found.
Is he going back to get the other one? Okay, grab the electronic. Thank you. Alright, now we have more than enough sensor towers everywhere. This map is going to get completely cleaned off. What are these over here? Vistas. They increase comfort boost. Okay, well now we know where all the tourism is gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna put all the tourism over here. vistas over here. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vistas right here? I know I could fit a dome in here. Let's see if I can get one. What kind of dome can we fit in here? Trigon? Actually, that will work. That actually will work. Yeah, that actually would work.
Select a sector to scan.
Okay, so we have an idea of where we're going to go ahead and start getting colonists at. We need to prepare for when the colonists come in, but I think I'm going to do that in the next live stream. Right now, I think we've done a great job. We are fully stocked up on fuel over here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Save us power. And we got a full thing here, and then it's a full tray right there, so the power is good. And right now, I don't even see where we're even using too much power. Yeah, we're only using a total of 15. And at that one generator, Sterling generator, is pumping out 40, so we're good on that. And I just disabled this. This only takes 10, right? No, I'm sorry, that only takes 5. 3. Oh, yeah, 5. That only takes 5. So yeah, we are good. I only put this here for just to be temporary. It's only got 490 in it. This thing can hold 10,000? Holy man.
Anomaly found.
More anomalies. Huh? I'm looking at it like the controller is working. Like, I didn't understand what was going on. Like, I literally looked down at the controller and I was like, huh? And the battery was nicely lit. I mean, the big red X, it was all lit up. And I'm like, what the heck? What are you talking about? The game is working. Stop trolling me, game. Alright. I think that's a good stopping point. We've been going what, like 3 hours? So I definitely want to thank you guys for coming to hang out with me this evening. I had a really fun time. We will be back doing Farming Simulator stuff once we get a chance. I just wanted to check out some Surviving Mars, and we will come back to Surviving Mars as well. I am not going to walk away from this after just starting it today, so we will be doing more of that as well. But definitely hope you guys did enjoy this evening's live stream. Hold on, let me change this. There we go. Nice. So, if you guys did enjoy this evening's live stream, go ahead and hit that follow button. And feel free, if you want to come back in the future, check me out over on Twitter at SoulfulSax Gaming. That way you guys know when I do go live. Also, go check out our YouTube channel. If you like this, what we're doing today, then you can go check out our old Let's Plays before we did the Green Planet. You can even check out the review video that I did on my YouTube channel when I completed Green Planet. That actually was really cool. So I actually went back and saw that video the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, that would actually be a really cool birthday stream. We can just sit back and just chill and do that all night. So, and it worked out. I enjoyed myself this evening. We had a lot of fun, got a lot of work done. Next stage is to get some people on the planet, and then the next stage after that is to go ahead and start the terraforming and changing the environment of the Mars planet, so that way it is going to start turning into a greener planet. I will explain a lot of the stuff. Like, you'll see there's above the hint bar, there's a little tree. That's how much vegetation we have on the planet. The little blue wavy lines, obviously that's water. Then you have a temperature gauge and you have an atmosphere gauge. I'll go more in depth about that stuff once we start the terraforming of the planet. Right now, I definitely want to thank you guys for stopping by. Again, I am Soulful of SoulfulSax Gaming. Hope you guys have a wonderful morning. A wonderful Monday morning. I gotta go back to work after a nice long weekend.
No active research.
Oh, gotta fix that. 1 second. Let's see what's new. Let's get that going real quick while we got this. Oh yes. Yes, automated storage. Yes, I need that. Yes. Get the Starling generators going. Because if I don't queue them up now, I'm not going to remember to do them later. Because who knows, we might not come back to Green Planet for like a couple weeks. Alright, so that's everything that we got queued up. Good to go. But yeah, I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a wonderful week, and I will catch you guys in the next time that we check out Surviving Mars.
Sector scanned.
Later, guys.